This video will be covering how to properly grease the MTVR cargo family of vehicles, AMK, MK23, 25, 27, or 28. This is part of your Preventative Maintenance Checks and Services PMCS, which reduce or identify corrective maintenance issues, ultimately increasing the useful life cycle of your equipment. Applying lubricant reduces friction and increases your ability to be mission effective. This video supplements Technical Manual 10629A Tech OR-A. It is important that all safeties and warnings are followed. These are listed and summarized. Critical warnings are repeated here to let you know how important they are. Study these warnings carefully. They can save your life and the lives of personnel you work with. Specifically, parking brake. Anytime the operator leaves the vehicle, the following must be done. Transmission must be in neutral. Parking brake must be engaged. Tires must be chocked. Unexpected vehicle movement may occur, causing injury or death to personnel. In Technical Manual 10629A Tech OR, Section 0111 will cover all of the first echelon maintenance lubrication instructions. This chapter will cover all lubrication instruction to include intervals, cleaning, lubricants, and charts. However, we will only be covering the grease points. Prior to proceeding, review this chapter to familiarize yourself. The first step in lubricating your vehicle is choosing the appropriate lubricant. Today we will be using Grease Automotive and Artillery, MIL TAC G TAC 10924F GAA. This is the only authorized grease for today's actions. Once you retrieved your grease and grease gun from your unit's designated control point, you are then ready to begin applying GAA to the appropriate points on your vehicle. When applying the GAA to the fitting, first clean off the grease point or remove the protective caps. When greasing, pump in new GAA until clean GAA squeezes out of the part being lubricated. This flushes abrasive contaminants from the bearing and ensures that the bearing is filled properly. Step 1 is to apply lubricant to the steering miter. When receiving a new vehicle, lubricant must be applied every 3,600 miles or 5,792 kilometers of vehicle operation, and every other point done monthly. Step 2. Apply lubricant to the propeller shaft and universal joints. Caution: when lubricating any universal joint, make sure to rotate the joint to obtain access to the fitting. Forcing the grease gun onto the fitting can result in broken or damaged fittings. Lubricate grease fitting until new grease is evident at the seal. This flushes abrasive contaminants from each bearing and ensures that all 4 bearings are filled properly. All grease fittings must be utilized. Step 3 is to apply lubricant to the number 2 axle propeller shaft and universal joints. Step 4. Lubricate the output flange. For step 5, apply lubricant to the spring seat on both sides of the vehicle. Step 6. Apply lubricant to the automatic slack adjusters on both sides of the vehicle. Step 7. Apply lubricant to the brake camshaft on both sides of the vehicle. Step 8 is to apply lubricant to the number 3 axle propeller shaft and universal joints. Step 9. Apply lubricant to the upper and lower control arms on both sides of the vehicle. Step 10. Apply lubricant to the steering shafts. There are 2 lubrication points on the service brake pedal and upper steering shaft, and 3 lubrication points on the lower steering shaft. Step 11. Apply lubricant to the ISO locks. Note the different locations of the ISO lock on the MK23 and 25, and MK27 and 28. Step 12. Apply lubricant to the pintle hook.